What do you know about Pokemon, Jackson?
Uh, Honestly, I don't know. I beat Ruby like 8 years ago, so I've actually never seen like the. I don't think I've ever seen the end game stuff of Emerald, like the meteor shit.
I'm not sure if I've ever played Emerald all the way through.
Ruby is probably my favorite mainline game, and it's purely because of nostalgia, and I won't even try to contest it.
Understandable.
Like, because I've beaten White as well, which is probably better, but I feel like this game has less like time wasting animations than White. That's part of it.
I mean, the problem is that the more the series goes on for, the more, not up its own ass, but just like the more presentation heavy it gets. Ironically, that actually makes it way worse when the series goes into 3D.
Speaking of presentation, one of the things I'm excited about, because I've never played Emerald, is I know all the Pokemon actually have animations in this game when they like come out of the ball.
Yeah, Crystal and Emerald both have that, and I don't think Gen 4 has that.
Wait,
but
Crystal did it?
Yeah, Crystal was the first one to do it.
And then they regressed, and then re-regressed.
I'll do Type 12. That's fucking
That
wacky.
Earthboundy.
It's... How dare you, first of all.
Does he have white hair, or is it a
I'm pretty
flower?
sure it's a hat.
Sugar? Salt, perhaps?
It's, what
yeah,
time
I'm pretty
is
sure.
it? It's, hold on.
In, this fucking clock. Sucks.
It's that time.
If this was the only clock in my room, I would be actually upset.
I would hang myself on the clock.
But we have a computer and a GameCube. Those both have clocks. We'll be fine.
Look at this game. Look, it has a single green pixel for the A button. No green pixel, or no red pixel for the B button.
Whoa.
That has the A button on it.
That's actually the original concept art for the GameCube controller.
It was a 10 by 5 large pixel thing.
Yeah. It was actually just supposed to be thrown around.
Am I even going to be able to do this? Because the first battle is against a Poochyena, right?
No.
Is it not?
It is.
Okay.
Or
yeah,
maybe it's Zigzagoon, I don't know.
It's either Poochyena or Zigzagoon. If it's Poochyena, I don't think I can beat it because it's Dark type and my only attacking move is going to be Confusion.
Yeah, that's good. Why did you choose Brendan?
Because I'm a guy.
Why wouldn't you choose May?
Because May's a fucking bitch in this show.
Really?
Yeah, she's really annoying. I remember there's like a gif from the Jirachi movie where May's like, Jirachi, get rid of the problem, and then Jirachi voips her out of existence.
May is just nothing in this game.
Yeah, not really. I mean, the rivals in general post Gen 2 are just hopelessly nothing. Well, I love Gen 5, but even that game is like,
I was gonna say, coming from this, going to White, I remember actually kind of sort of caring about the rivals. I kind of don't understand why there's two.
Also, it's Zigzagoon, so never mind.
In Gen 6, isn't there like 4 rivals?
Yes, well, it's like, you have 4 or 5 friends. Whether they actually count as rivals, I don't really know, but I like saying that the rival concept was so fucking pointless in that game that you have so many characters you could theoretically consider your rival.
This is the only place this music plays in the whole game, and you'll never come back here, by the way.
What if I want to get the diploma after catching all the Pokemon?
Don't ask me about post-game stuff in Pokemon. Once I beat these games, I close the Game Boy and throw it out the window.
Like a frisbee. What should I call this Butterfree? The Gen 1 one was a Monarch.
Galoof.
Doesn't even really make any sense. Alright.
There has to be something. I'm only allowed on your channel if Final Fantasy V is...
Just name it Bartz. Name it Lena. Ferris. Krill.
But it's a boy.
It is a boy. Oh, then Ferris makes even more sense.
But make it like Ferrous, which makes absolutely no sense in any regard.
It's not a steel type, but whatever.
That's a stupid ass name. Get out of my laboratory and probably don't come back.
Wait, you can't name the rival? She's just May?
Yes.
That sucks. Blue is Oak's grandson in Gen... fucking 3, 2, 1.
Why can you name your rival, actually?
Because,
Honestly, that's weirder.
I mean, why not?
Why don't you just name your mom?
Because the mom isn't an important character. Your mom is just your mom.
But if you turn upside down, it's Ekans.
If you turn it upside down and reverse it, it's Mew under the truck. Hold on, I gotta look up where the invisible items are.
All of them? Just get the dowsing beam.
I'm not using the The only game where the Inviso detector is even remotely useful is Gen 4, when you can just hold on the stylus. Or hold the stylus.
Games that have hidden items and also lock you to a grid are just the worst. When you're running around every single bookshelf in Tales of Xillia, at least you can just mash A while running.
Yeah.
This you have to stop and go and stop and go.
The worst one is in Gen... I forget which game. I think it's Gen 2, where you have to stand on the place where Snorlax was when you fought it, and then use the item finder, and then you just get the leftovers.
I just got a vision. I just got a flash, and I just remember that this game has 2 bikes. And I'm unhappy about that.
That shit is so dumb.
It's gonna be really interesting to see some of these areas again after like 8 years. You're like, wow, yeah, you gotta do 69 hops on your acro bike to get to the desert, lol.
Yeah, see, if I'm up against Poochyena, I'm fucked. All I have is confusion.
So you just have to run?
Yeah, I have to run. And if I need to grind, hopefully there's enemies that'll actually be visible.
Does Poochyena have a giant vein on his butt?
What?
It looks like he has a huge vein showing on his ass. Is that what that is?
You know, my brain just kind of interpreted it as just like fluff, but it definitely does look like that. All that's fucking here is Poochyenas apparently, so I'm just gonna try and fight May and see what happens.
Honestly, I like this generation's shitty Pokemon like Zigzagoon and Poochyena.
I'll probably catch some Zigzagoon to do pickup strats, but they okay, pickup in every game after Ruby and Sapphire, including Emerald, is just like the pickup items are based on the user's level. But in Ruby and Sapphire, it was just a straight table that was like... the only thing I remember is that there was a 10% chance to pick up a rare candy. So you could just like run around like an idiot with 5 Zigzagoon and just like farm the shit out of rare candy, but unfortunately they nerfed it. Here's the first battle. Whoa!
Oh yes,
that was a sick animation.
Top 10 Pokemon, right there. That's one of them.
Torchic.
Yeah.
Also, I am keeping animations on so that there's some kind of visual stimulus.
Yeah. Well, at the same time, though, we use this up a lot of seconds.
It does, but like, I need something. Like, Pokemon with no animations, it's like, what am I even doing here?
Hold on. You have red gloves.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually cool. Wait, what is this? Look at your shoes. They're like red and green stripes. This guy is zoinked.
May, you're such a nothing character.
Yes. It's actually fun that your rival in Gen 1 is the dick.
And then in Gen 2, he's just like straight up malicious.
I know nothing about Gen 2, like literally nothing.
The rival is Giovanni's son.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is that a big plot point, or is it just kind of a fact?
It was, in the original Gen 2, it was never explicitly stated, it was just kind of hinted to, but then the remakes made it way more obvious with like added dialogue and stuff. I don't remember if they outright confirm it, but it's definitely like obvious now.
Where does Richie fit into all this?
Richie sucks because he's the only guy in the anime that actually nicknames his Pokemon. What the fuck is that about?
I'm glad that we're in the era before they made Pokemon Center's entire fucking coliseums. Hardy, nothing.
It's nothing?
It's number 0. It does nothing.
Okay, there's 5 natures that raise, or 5 or 6 natures that raise and lower the same stat, so I guess that's probably one of them.
Hardy in Japanese is Ganbadia nature, which means someone who battles on in difficult circumstances.
I guess Hardy is a... Oh, fuck. I might be in trouble?
Oh, you can't win.
I'm gonna have to get Struggle, I think.
Oh, good.
What's the speed up key?
He's just gonna...
Okay, well,
Okay, Hardy is spicy, spicy. Are you feeling me?
spicy, spicy.
Lonely is spicy, sour. What is happening in this webpage that I'm
It's...
looking at?
Is it like a... Because that's the Pokeblocks, right?
I don't know. What do you want? What stat do you want to be upped and downed?
Down, physical attack. Up, basically anything else. Mostly special attack or speed.
I'll just reset till you get calm.
I'm not gonna reset. As long as it's not actively detrimental to me, I don't really care.
It shows you what stat is up and down with the color, right?
Yeah, but that's not until Gen 5,
Oh.
which is annoying.
So here it's literally just a word that means nothing unless you're a super genius.
You know, it's hard to say one way or the other, but I think people might not give enough credit to Gen 3 because, like, it introduced natures, abilities, IVs, EVs, and had actually interesting held items that weren't just leftovers for everyone. IVs, I think, is still fucking stupid because, first of all, until like Gen 7, there was no way to change your IVs, so if you had a shitty Pokemon, you were just stuck with it. And IVs make it so you can just straight up have better Pokemon. Like, my Pikachu could just straight up be better than yours genetically. Like, that's fucked up.
There's too many factors that could just be like, well, you got the Pokemon you wanted, however, it sucks. LOL.
Yeah. Pretty much. It's like, I don't know. You can max out all your IVs with no penalty, but you can't do it for EVs, and I've never understood that.
But also, you only need to worry about that if you're extremely sweating. I've never done that, so I've never thought about it.
I mean, competitive Pokemon is like literally a joke as far as I'm concerned. It's like RNG, the fucking game.
I could see it being interesting if you're doing like triple battles, but one-on-ones would just be nothing.
I really like double battles. That's why I like XD and Coliseum, well, XD, so much. Double battles are by far my favorite part of Pokemon.
Yeah, it's probably part of why Coliseum and XD are cool, is because they actually make an attempt to evolve the battle system, where the main series has never.
Yeah, I mean,
Still V1s.
Ruby and Sapphire introduced double battles, and there's like 5 of them, and one of them is a gym leader.
Maybe I'm out of touch with what Pokemon players want, but it really shouldn't still be 1v1s. The only reason it was 1v1s was probably because it was a fucking Game & Watch game at first. It can only handle so much.
But actual, like, the Pokemon competitive tournaments that are held by Pokemon Company are 2v2.
Yeah, that's...
And it's Smogon and, like, the fan community that just sticks to 1v1s.
That's why when I saw that Gen 6 has those 1v5 battles, I was like, that's interesting. Why is it only 1% of the game?
Yeah, it's pretty much just for level grinding.
I think it also made shiny hunting easier, maybe. Instead of 1 at a time, 5 at a time.
I mean, getting shinies is so fucking easy now. Arizona's told me he's gotten 4 shinies in his current playthrough of Gen 9.
Without even trying?
Yeah, well, it's because you can see Pokemon on the overworld.
Oh.
So it's like you walk into a room and there's like 20 fucking Pikachus, and you just be like, oh, hey, there's a shiny one.
Shinies, or I guess maybe not anymore, but they were so rare that you're not supposed to hunt them. So it's weird that they would try to be like, okay, let's make hunting for them easier, because that basically annihilates the point of shinies.
Yeah, they've made like the shiny charm, which increases the chance of shinies showing up, and shiny chaining. It's stupid.
Whenever games have anything like that, where it's something rare or whatever, super rare, super hard, but then they give you like a charm that makes it easier, It gives me the same feeling as like how Final Fantasy 12 has the fast forward button, where I'm like, something fundamentally maybe isn't right here.
You always bring up the fucking Final Fantasy 12 fast forward. I'm grinding both for a new move. Well, kind of. I don't think I'd get a new attacking move for a while. But I'm also trying to get rid of my confusion PP so I can use struggle.
Oh yeah.
If I was evolving this thing from a Caterpie, I would have tackle, but I don't, so I don't.
All the natures have effects in Pokemon sleep.
This is another thing about Pokemon that confuses the shit out of me, is that maybe I should wait to talk about this until there's actually something interesting happening on screen, but fuck it.
That's not what Pokemon is.
Yeah, true. Is that I'm fucking baffled as to why this simplistic baby game has so much hidden shit behind the scenes.
Lots of little moving parts that add up to make up a whole bunch of variants in the big picture.
Well, that's one thing, but also, like, you know the Everstone, the thing that prevents you from evolving? That does something when you are Pokemon breeding. It makes the baby Pokemon have the same nature as the mom, I think. And like there's the held item, the red string. Like if you get infatuated, so does the other Pokemon. And that also like inherits your IVs or something. First of all, why does it do that? Second of all, why do you not tell? Do you get what I'm trying to say here? Because, like, the IVs are already hidden from you. How would you even know that they're being inherited?
Okay, think about this. You know how in this game, you gotta, like, learn Braille to get that one secret?
Yeah.
I think Pokemon game designers really like the idea of, like, people, like, human ingenuity coming together to figure things out. Figure really, really weird cryptic things out.
It would definitely explain the Pokeblocks.
Like, cause half of the point of Pokemon is like you know, it's communal. So part of it, I guess, is like this weird puzzle solving where you can figure out what things do.
Yeah, I guess so. But, well, I get that kind of, like, you know, community, bringing together community to figure things out. But the problem is that, like, the red string has an effect that does that, and it's described in the description. You have literally no reason to assume it would do anything else.
I'm kind of lost already. You've honestly put out so much information that I didn't know that I'm lost already.
There's so much shit.
And X and Y have nothing.
Yeah, it's
else.
straight up just X and Y, which made the Z Pokemon really confusing.
Yeah, I'm still confused as to what happened there.
Okay, well that took forever. It took literally a half hour to beat the first or the second trainer. You know the double battle trainer that is the TV station duo?
Yes.
Apparently there's special dialogue if you try to use a Pokeball on their Pokemon, so remind me to try to do that.
Natures exist in Mystery Dungeon, but all it serves to do is decide what Pokemon you get in the quiz. It doesn't affect your stats at all. Okay, every time you answer a question in the initial opening quiz, you get points for certain natures based on your answer. So like if you answer a question, you might get like 2 points in timid and 1 point in naive and 1 point in rash. And then at the end, the most points you have combined with your gender you chose determines your Pokemon.
Again, with the overcomplicating of meaningless shit.
I got Riolu when I played Explorers of Sky, which apparently means I'm sassy.
I thought Riolu was your partner.
Nah, I chose Torchic partner because Torchic is the greatest character in video game history.
See, with how much you don't care about Pokemon, it's surprising to me that you actually have a favorite Pokemon. Or something approaching it anyway.
My favorite Pokemon is all bird Pokemon. There.
You're just like John.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ban you off my channel for saying that.
Chatot is in the running. It's a bird and it has a silly transcendent mechanic where you shout into the microphone.
He's the only Pokemon allowed to say the N-word.
Route 102. What happened to the first 101 routes? But seriously though, this game is revolutionary.
You know, I did think that as a kid. I was like, what
Yeah.
happened? Why did it skip from like Route 30 to 101?
Well, I remember going to Fire Red from this and be like, oh, Route 1. That's weird.
Damn, where did all the other ones go? If this kid has a fucking Poochyena, I'm gonna shit myself.
It's plausible.
Oh shit, a bird.
God. Man, that is kind of an upsetting spray. Is that a critical?
No, I'm just really strong.
If a Pokemon with Synchronize is in the first slot in the party, even if fainted, when a wild Pokemon is encountered, there's a 50% chance that the game will force it to have the same nature as that Pokemon.
I remember that.
50%. It's not even fucking guaranteed. Even then.
Nothing is guaranteed in this series. Because that stuff I was saying about the Everstone and the Red Thread, even, I think I said it was guaranteed. I don't actually think it is. I think it's like 25 to a 50% chance. Oh, that was a great animation. I don't know if you saw it.
I did. I didn't even know Shroomish had feet.
How is he gonna get around?
Say that about so many Pokemon.
Okay, Shroomish actually reminds me about something that another thing that annoys me about competitive Pokemon is that like the Pokemon metas are always evolving, I guess, and it's not even that recently, or it's like semi-recently that Shroomish has like become good in the Generation 3 OU because people actually started using it. Or Breloom, sorry, I meant Breloom specifically. It's like people saw this really good typing and this awesome moveset and were like, well, it's not Latios or Deoxys, so really it sucks. Like, fuck you. And I remember seeing this thing about Gen 1's meta, how there was some grass-type Pokemon that was OU, and then it dropped out of OU just because people got sick of using it. Like, the Pokemon's not even bad. People just literally got sick of using it. Like, what the fuck is that?
Its design is a bit of a mess, though.
I'm not like that one. I'm not saying Breloom. I'm saying it was some grass type in Gen 1. I think it was like Executor or Victory Bell or Venusaur or some shit. I don't know. There's a lot of grass types.
In the manga, Ruby has a talent of being able to tell a Pokemon's nature just by observing it.
I do remember in the manga that Brendan wants to be a Pokemon contest guy because he's like a girly dude and May is like a tomboy and wants to beat the shit out of everyone.
Contests were a big thing in the anime.
God, the contest is its own fucking thing of like, how the hell did Game Freak expect anyone to understand how this shit works?
Yeah, I remember doing one contest and just being very confused.
There's a guy on YouTube who did this video. It was originally just one video. It's called like a deep dive into Pokemon or Pokeblocks. And it's a really good video because that shit goes so deep, it's unfathomable. But he made a whole like series about it. Like the Pokeblocks, the Poffins in Gen 2, all the stuff in like the remakes and like the Pokemon Ami shit in Gen 6.
Honestly, I'd rather just not know. Can't he accidentally kill this world sometimes?
Yes. And the game just acts like he caught it.
Yeah.
The Ralts can also be shiny.
I understand in these catching tutorials why it has the human show up and it's like, what will
he do?
Yeah.
In the Gen 1 catching tutorial, the old man just throws the Pokeball and sometimes it doesn't even work. And if it doesn't work, if it doesn't work, he's like, well, didn't work. Like, that's it.
I played Ruby a little bit in post-game and I actually did find Latios like twice.
Accidentally.
Yeah. I was playing with a friend on Game Boy Player and we were trying to figure out like the best way to like get encounters quickly to make Latios or Latios.
Oh yeah, weren't you doing you were hopping in place with the acro bike?
Yeah, that's like the way you do it, I guess. We did that for like an hour and it never worked, and then I just was playing randomly and it just found it. But it's bullshit because Latios and Latias just run away immediately.
Yeah, all the runners do that in the series. It's really annoying. You need a Pokemon with a fucking
Arena trap.
Yeah, exactly. Although that doesn't even work on the flyers. You just need a Pokemon with, you need like a Zubat or a Golbat or a Crobat with mean look.
That doesn't make any sense. Why does mean look not let you leave?
Because you're looking at them.
Wouldn't a mean look make you leave?
You know how many, like, look at the opponent harshly moves there are? There's a lot. There's mean look, scary face, leer.
In Japanese, it's called evil gaze. I don't know what homosexuals have to do with this.
That's fucked up.
I feel bad for the team who has to constantly be tuning up all these moves every generation.
Well, after Gen 6 or 7, they just started removing them. Did you know they removed? Did you know they removed Pursuit?
Really?
That's like one of the most interesting moves in the series, and they got rid of it. But they'll keep fucking Stealth Rock.
Protect. Double team.
What is the difference between Protect and Detect, I ask you?
Protect is where you're not supposed to use it because the AI uses it to cheat. And Detect is the same thing.
Okay. I thought you were gonna... Alright.
Pick the berries. Okay. Plant the berries. What's next?
Water the berries.
Pokemon channel?
It's a slippery slope. First they let us pick berries, and then they let us watch TV.
Why are we playing this when we could have done a full play of Pokemon channel?
You know, that's a good idea. Why didn't I think of that?
That game, I wonder how long it would take to actually get everything, like 100% that.
It would take way too long because half of it is just getting the stupid Pokemon cards.
But they make sounds.
They do, but only when you like tilt it in the in an extreme direction for some reason.
That game is definitely like 7 tech demos glued together.
Okay, if I played the game now, I would lose interest in
Yeah.
like 10 minutes. But I did legitimately enjoy it as a child, as the target audience.
It was kind of cool.
The music is great.
It's just Hey You Pikachu, but
yeah, literally.
I think it's a
Target
kiosk game instead.
I think it literally is supposed to be the same Pikachu.
Oh, really?
I think so. It might be like in Japanese that
Well, you do the
they
same
state that.
Stuff. You go find locations and Pikachu runs around.
At least one of the locations in Channel is a place from Hey You Pikachu.
That actually makes me happy for some reason.
Me too, and I really don't think it should.
Hey You Pikachu is actually like a linear game, though. It has an ending, right?
Yes. I don't know how you get that ending, but there is an ending.
Pokemon Channel is more of an open world sandbox.
It's way ahead of its time.
Hey You Pikachu is to Pokemon Channel as Minecraft is to Dwarf Fortress.
What? Post that on r/Pokemon and be like, look, here's the discussion that you don't want to have. Or r/Minecraft, I don't know. Whichever one would cause the most stir.
Honestly, I forgot that we're on Generation 9.
We just passed 1,000 Pokemon if you don't count like alternate forms and shit. Dark
Swords.
Evil Poochyena. That's just a fucking trading card. You can't fool me.
Yeah, how come the trading card game is allowed to have so many liberties, or the games don't?
Dark Raichu.
Peter Griffin's Halucha.
God damn it, now I'm gonna have to make that fucking picture when I edit this.
Hey, this is where Team Aqua shows up. Oh my god.
How did you know?
How come Team Aqua has a different theme than Team Ruby? That's actually cool.
Team Ruby. Well, I mean, if they made a different theme for the two protagonists, it stands to reason.
My monitor just
Please don't
turned
sound
off.
it. Oh god.
It's actually... Oh, are we screwed?
Well, I might... I only have half confusion, so maybe I can stall it. Oh shit, it missed. This was before Tackle was buffed to 100 accuracy.
I have no idea, because I know in this game Magma and Aqua fight each other, but I have no idea how that pans out, so maybe I'll almost pay attention to the story. Oh, we lost.
Fuck.
Go into that gym and fight. Get the 4th badge immediately.
5th badge.
Imagine
Wait,
if you
is
could
the
just
4th?
do that if you were good enough. That should just give you an alternate ending where you like kill your dad and
You...
feel
what?
bad about it. Go in and get killed by your own dad. You should be able to get Pleniere.
Plenier's, or no, it's Lieutenant Surge's Plenier. Thank you very much.
What's TM? Generation.
I thought you were gonna say GSC.
GSC. Hey, what was with that GS emblem?
The GS ball?
No. In all Gen 2 related media had a little GS emblem on it.
Gold, silver?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say for gold, silver, but it's interesting. Well, because the game directors or whoever producers for Gen 2 thought that was going to be the last Pokemon stuff. So I guess they had the little emblem. Do you even know what I'm talking about?
The only GS thing I know is the GS ball from the anime that led to literally nothing. Oh, that.
Yeah, that. So I guess if Gen 2 really was supposed to be the last stuff, I guess that emblem was just there to be like, this is the new Pokemon stuff, not the old stuff.
This is the update. Whoa, you can find Slackoth in this place?